Hello, sir. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Hasn't it been around 3 months since we met for an interview like this?
Hmm. Yes, sir. I think it's been even more than that. We conversed in Tamil thrice earlier, once about Buddha, fear, and about Atma. Remember? Okay, sir. This time I want to ask questions on a different topic. In our day to day life, I've noticed something. In fact, I've personally felt it at times. When others make a mistake or when we think they have done something wrong, we react immediately. We don't hesitate to advise them or never repeat it again. But when someone points out that we made the same mistake, we don't accept it easily. Instead, we give excuses and try to justify it. Why do we behave like this? Can we call it a behavioral flaw?
This is a classic human behavior. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine someone slips, falls, and fractures his leg. We immediately say, you should have been very careful, and give a lot of advice. But if we had faced the same situation a few years ago, what you would have said? Who carelessly left such a big stone on the footpath? It was dark too. You would blame the environment, right? Even if you know it was dark, why we didn't accept that we should have been more careful? Why doesn't our mind accept that?
Has any research been done on this, sir?
Yes, in 1977, psychologists Edward Jones and Richard Nisbet coined the term actor-observer bias. According to them, when someone else makes a mistake, we blame their personality or qualities. But when we do the same, we blame the external situation. This is not just an opinion, but it's a measurable behavior.
That's interesting. But is this just a bad habit? Or is there something deeper in psychology behind this double standards?
It is definitely deeper, but at the same time, yes, it is a double standard as well. To save time, our brain is wired to make quick judgments. It is easier to blame someone's personality than to analyze their full life context. And this is a mental shortcut. You can even call it as an attitude, but it is not fair, right?
So, do we do this only with the strangers or unfamiliar people or even with the close ones?
We behave this way with close ones too. In fact, sometimes we judge family members even more harshly and underestimate their qualities. Why? Because our expectations from them are higher. The more expectations we have, the less care we show towards them.
How does this constant blame game behavior negatively impact us?
The biggest negative impact is on relationships. Imagine someone you trust hurts you. How do you feel? You would keep thinking and feeling sad about it for many days, right? But if the same person gets hurt because of your behavior and he tells you that, you might say, sorry, you misunderstood me and I didn't mean it that way. See the contradiction here? Such behaviors gradually break friendships, push people away, and eventually we lose some good relationships and regret later.
When we keep pointing out others' faults, don't we fail to consider that they too might have valid reasons? Is that a fair point?
Yes, absolutely fair. Let's take the Ramayana and Mahabharata. We blame Kaikeyi for sending Rama to the forest, but we don't think about her intense motherly love for Bharata. We criticize Karna for supporting Duryodhana, but we forget how society rejected and humiliated him. Steve Jobs was called arrogant when he was removed from Apple, but no one saw the passion and perfectionism behind his behavior. So we are always judging with one sided perspective, aren't we?
Are social media platforms making this actor observer bias worse?
Absolutely, 100%. If someone keeps posting selfies, we call that person attention seeker. But if we post selfies, we say, I just love myself, I want to share my happiness. Social media encourages judgment without context because it's all just photos, right? And no stories.
Are even children affected by this bias?
Definitely. Children mirror adults, isn't it? If parents keep saying he's a bad guy, he's an idiot, etc., the child learns to label people. But if we teach children to understand others' behavior, they'll grow up asking, why did he behave like that? Instead of just branding somehow.
How do we overcome this mental habit of judging others and justifying ourselves? Can you give some detailed steps, sir? Without this question, I think interview won't be a complete one.
You're right. It is a mental habit. It could come from our upbringing, friends, movies, or social influences. But can we just keep blaming others for our habits? No, right? If we do that, then we are stuck in the same bias loop again. So now that we understand the problem and its negative effects, the wise thing is to ask, are there any practical ways to overcome it?
Exactly. Now, I would like to know, without anyone's help and only by working on what's in our control, what should we do next?
There is one golden rule: switch the roles. If someone made a mistake, ask yourself, if I had done the same thing, how would I explain it to others?
That kind of empathy would really help, right? But many people don't have it.
You said it. Empathy is the magic word. If we make empathy a habit, we can avoid 90% of conflicts, murders, suicides, divorces, terrorism, or even wars. Empathy means putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, feeling what they feel, seeing through their lens. Uh, it is easy to say, but hard to practice. It needs belief, conviction, and determination. But if we keep trying, it can solve major problems. I have experienced it myself.
By the way, what is the difference between sympathy and empathy?
Great question. We already discussed empathy as about feeling someone else's pain. But sympathy is just feeling sorry for someone. For example, your close friend is hospitalized for kidney stones and you feel sad for him. And that is sympathy. You understand his pain mentally. Here you understand how he feels. But if we have had faced the same problem before, you feel his pain. That is empathy. Here you feel how he feels. So sympathy is at a thinking level, empathy is at a feeling level. Got it?
Beautiful explanation, sir. What about compassion?
Compassion is the next higher level that is beyond sympathy and empathy. Back to an example, if you stay with your friend, support him financially and emotionally until he recovers, and that is compassion. It's like giving your entire meal to a hungry dog even when you are starving. That is a supreme selfless action. And even higher than that, even higher than compassion, is altruism, helping without expecting anything in return. Some argue it is logically impossible that we always expect something, even spiritual reward. Nevertheless, if someone benefits from your actions, is it not a good thing?
Last question. What are other practical ways to stop this blaming and justifying habit?
The things we discussed, that is sympathy, empathy, and compassion, etc. If we practice sincerely, they will help change this habit. Also, pause before reacting. Think about why someone behaved the way they did. Always assume good intent. Instead of saying they did it on a purpose, try saying maybe they didn't mean it. Ask yourself, if I had done the same thing, how would I justify it? Try practicing compassion every day as a self discipline. Read stories, stay close to kind people, and follow spiritual texts. This will help reshape your brain using neuroplasticity. You can watch my popular video on that for more details.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Similarly, instead of judging someone by just their actions, you have beautifully explained how looking into their circumstances can help and what we lose if we don't. Thank you so much, sir. Looking forward to our next conversation soon. Goodbye.
Thanks a lot for your thought provoking questions. Let's meet again on yet another interesting topic soon. So, to my subscribers and other friends, what did you think about this interview? Have you ever experienced the actor observer bias anytime in your life? Share your story in the comments. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Satyassparkles, because here we just don't watch videos, we reflect and grow. Until next time, keep pondering over this topic and continue to watch my other videos as well. Satyassparkles, lighting up minds as always. Bye for now.